Online Expo. My name is Lurky and this is my coworker Anita, and we are here to start and kick this day to right away again.
Yes, CTS Online Expo, day 2. And we are so excited to talk about our newest brand today, Photonic Lights pad systems. We are so proud of presenting these products today, and we're going to talk a little bit more about why should you have the daily dose of therapeutic lights.
Yes, exactly. And I hope you are as ready as we are for this day. If you are seeing this live or replay, please comment down below where you're located right now. We are located in Denmark and sitting in one of our showrooms. But it's really great if you also wanted to share with us in the comment sections where you are sitting at. And the same are, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write them down below.
Yeah. That's so amazing to see, and thank you all for all the excitement, engagement, all the questions we got yesterday, when we are live, but also after. I know that many of you don't like to comment on Facebook Lives or YouTube or whatever, but you're always welcome to contact us via Messenger or mail or, of course, our telephone. So don't hesitate to contact us with all your questions regarding photobiomodulation, how this can help you and your animals to get a better everyday life with lights.
Yes, and I just want to maybe to jump right away in and start and take everything as it comes. So let's start with one of your favorites, the Photonic Lights Body Pro.
Yes, the Body Pro is our biggest pad system. It's mainly focusing on to the professional market as a therapeutic bed in a way. It's not a bed that maybe some of you already know from solarium's bed and tanning bed size. It's a pad. It's soft and it's with a wrapping system. So you get this close contact treatment as we always want to have when we are looking for the most optimal treatment results. So this is the Body Pro system. It's a big pad, and you almost, if you are small, thin, you can wrap the whole body around 360. But for me, for example, I can wrap almost my whole body in this. And it's over 2000 LED medical grade therapeutic lights with 5 different frequencies, with 5 different intensities and 5 time modes. So you get over 35 different protocols on this one. And if you are a practitioner or a professional in one way or another, maybe this could be a product for you to add in your clinic or in your salon to have a new treatment on your menu. So many people are asking us, getting in touch with us, asking for the nearest, practitioner.
Yes.
That work with light therapy, photobiomodulation, because many people want to have this in their daily life or weekly life, and they don't know where to get the treatment. And not many people have the opportunity to buy this for themselves and have it in the home. Somebody does, but most of us have to go to somebody that has this in their salon or clinic. So if you are a practitioner, we have a good deal for you. So get in touch with us.
Yes, and as you said, people are really looking for an alternative way also now. And it's super great to maybe combine with your other treatments. For example, if you're an acupuncture, you have done some acupuncture or physiotherapy, and it can be really, really hard for people's body because they are already maybe stiff or they have a lot of pain. And it can be really good to maybe combine the treatment you already do with the light therapy to give the customers even more to their body for the next treatment.
Yeah, and this kind of treatment is photobiomodulation. It actually do something in your body. It doesn't give you it's not a heat treatment. It's a photobiomodulation. So it starts different kind of chemical reactions in the body, and one of them are the release or production of NO, nitric oxide. That is the miracle molecule that we want a lot of in the body, because that molecule lower the inflammation in the body. So this is red and near infrared lights and frequencies that are motivating the body for getting a better everyday cell energy and lower the inflammation. So you can feel it after one treatment. It's important to start just a little bit, because you get a lot of photons into your body. So not always much is better, but yeah. Yeah,
totally agree.
Totally, it's fantastic.
It is. And while we're talking about the photobiomodulation, we usually recommend a daily dose of light therapy because of the different kind of boosts you get in your body. Even if you have pain or are just as healthy and just want to make sure you are doing what's best for your body. But let's talk a little bit more about the photobiomodulation, because we usually sometimes talk about the different lights there are, and we have both the red and the near infrared light in, for example, these Photonic Lights product, but we also have something with green therapeutic light. For you who was on online on our lunch live yesterday, we talked a little bit about it and how to use the Photonic Lights photopuncture pen with green therapeutic light. But please explain a little bit, if I put up a photo here, because to make it a little bit more visual for those who see this, and to maybe understand what we mean about wavelength and what it actually does to our tissues.
Yeah, and to start this explanation is that one of the questions we got a lot is that is every light that's shining red or green therapeutic lights? And the short answer to that is no, because it has to have an effect on our body. It has to have this biomodulation effect. So it has to change something in our body. And we tried to explain that to a lady on our last expo, and finally she got it and said, no, I understand it. It's different with this kind of therapeutic lights and the red brake lights in my husband's cars. So I can't just put my face into that brake lights to get the red lights, and that's a different kind of lights than this one. And absolutely, it is. Red light is not always therapeutic. So it's important for you, if you are thinking about investing in a therapeutic red light or green light device, that you know the technology behind it, the irradiation, that it really does something for your body. And as you can see on this photo or this drawing, it's different kind of waves, and this kind of waves is also telling us about how we see the lights. And in the upper line, it's the violet wavelengths, and it's very small. It's very high, and also under there you can see the blue, and both of them have high energy. And when it's a high energy, it's low therapeutic effect. So many people ask us why we don't have blue lights, because that have been popular in some way. But we have also seen that the latest science are not that happy with blue lights. Because we get too much blue lights from our devices, from our phones, from our televisions, and that's doing something negative for us. We get headaches. We don't sleep at night, and it's also the wavelengths that is closest to the sun, and the UVA and the UVB wavelengths. And we all know that sun it's fun, but it's not healthy for us with too much UV exposure. So that's why we have, when we look at the green lights, the wavelengths, and the yellow and the red below, it's much more softer wavelengths, and the softest of them are the red one. And that's what we can see, that they have a lot of therapeutic effect in those wavelengths. And the green one also have a very good calming wavelengths. That's why we have green lights, as I said, in our My Green pen or in the rosacea pen. it's green wavelengths, because we see that it's very calming.
Yes, and here's another photo when you maybe can see it more, understand the way how it works in the body, and how it works when we're using the light on something that's with a have a possibility to get a biochemical reaction. And here we have, as you see, you can see that the blue and the violet on the left side, and you can see that it doesn't go deeply into the tissue and into the body. But if you look at, for example, the red that are mostly down in the body are the near infrared lights. And to the left of that, right, is the red light. So we can see both the more overall treatment when we get, for example, from red light, which is great for skin problems, wounds, eczema, and other skin and fur issues. And we also have the near infrared light that goes the deepest down in the tissue and into the cells to really help with the pain relief regarding, for example, arthritis, or just in general chronic pain and discomfort. But if we go even further to the right side, we see that we have a huge jump from the near infrared light to the more lighter one in this photo is looked as, and that's something that's called the far infrared. And far infrared are, many have actually thought they maybe have gotten a near infrared treatment, but they usually have gotten a far infrared treatment. For example, in saunas, where they usually brand it as an infrared sauna. And that's usually far infrared. And far infrared is great for a specific thing. For example, warming up the body and doing something warmly and comforting, but it's not giving you the deeper penetration pain relief or something you need, for example, to heal the eczema, heal the wounds, or heal the inner tissue problems. So it's a huge jump when we see from the far infrared and the near infrared nanometers, and that's really important for you. Especially also, I know a lot of horse solariums that are branding themselves as they're using light therapy with infrared lights, and it's also specific and very important for you as a consumer to really go a little bit deeper into it. Okay, what's the difference? Okay, what I'm looking for? I'm looking for something that can warm up my horse and warm up my body and give a comforting, or do I really maybe want something that can do something else? So it's two different things, and it's really, I think it's really good to see it in this kind of photo, what's actually the difference between far infrared and near infrared and how different they actually are.
Yeah, as you said, this is the far infrared is not photobiomodulation.
No.
It's just heating up the tissue and heating up the water below the tissue. Yeah. So this is what's happening when you have dogs that are going to be models later on today, and this is the way when we work with animals. But anyway, as Lorky said, this is so important to understand the difference, because we have people that have been testing the Photonic Lights body pro and get this photobiomodulation. They feel the effect of the inflammations going down and much more pain relief, but they don't get the same effect from the heating blanket or the heating saunas with far infrared. That is not photobiomodulation. We don't have any science that's saying that when you have far infrared lights, it produces more nitrous oxide.
Yes. And just shortly, I know we don't have a lot of time, unfortunately. We are on a tight time schedule. But let's just talk about some of the smaller patch systems that we have.
Yeah.
For example, on the right side here for us are the Photonic Lights leg light, who's been on the market for a very short amount of time and has really, really been popular. And maybe I would say one of the best sellers in the Photonic Lights brand, because every time we restock it, it's sold out. And Photonic Lights leg light are made for usually horse legs to really help with the circulation and maybe tendon issues that we usually get. Also hoof problems, but it can also be used on all of the body. It has a pocket here, as you can see, for the power bank, so it's portable and easy. And when we talk about horses, nobody likes cables and to have much dangerous things with them, and they really are up and going. And other ways, we also have the control panel on the front of it or at the side of it, and with the timer systems and different programs and 16 different protocols. And I know it's also have a combination with frequency therapy. Frequency therapy are you something really, really nerdy in?
Yes, frequency therapy is very, very exciting because many professional or scientific studies showing that when we get sick, some of the, not the causes maybe, but something that we see is that the cells are not talking to each other anymore in the same frequency. So they are untuned in a way. So when we stimulate the different kind of tissues with different kind of frequencies, we motivate them to talk together again. Like, for example, the skin tissue have their own vibes, and the organs, for example, the liver has another frequency or vibes. So when we stimulate the tissue and the cells with different kind of frequencies, it turns back to more synergetic, more homogeneous mass that can do the work better.
Yes, and I would really say that this is one of my favorite products because I use it on, for example, my dogs, my cats, and also my horses. And because of the flexibility, I can use it all over the horse's body and the dog's or the cat's body. And it, of course, has its own wrapping system on it attached, but you can also buy that wrapping system that we have with the magic elastic band that you also can use on it to give even more possibilities to use it all over the horse's body and secure it. And so I really understand that it's super popular as it is, because it's really unique in the market for what it can do and how flexible and luxurious feeling you get from it.
Yeah, and this one, it has a unique frequencies for the arms and the legs for edema, because edema is a problem with the horses, and you don't want to have edema in your horse's leg, and this can help the edema very, very quickly.
Yes. And the middle one, I maybe think are one of your favorites, and that's the both Photonic Light High Performance Pad 4 and the Photonic Lights Netflix. And please tell me a little bit more about what's actually beneficial with it and different from the other pad systems that we have.
Yeah, this is called Netflix. When it's connected to the it has no power here now, but let me see if we can get it on again. No, not now. Okay, but it's turned off, and it's a model that you can see. It's a kind of rectangular, because you have we want to have the possibility to put it on the neck, behind the skull, and below the skull you have the vagus nerves. And when you shine lights on that part of the body, you can actually shine lights through all your nerves out into your organs, like the fiber optic cables. And that's why we want to have this kind of size or design on this pad, so you can shine lights on all the vital, very important nerves in your back and in your spine. And you can use it, as I said, on the back of your body, and you can separate it and use it wherever you want on the body. And it's so soft. You can use it on your legs or your arms or on your shoulder, on your back, whatever. On your feet, you can place your feet on top of it to get the better circulation in the whole body. Put it around your legs or whatever. So it's a fantastic pad. It's a good size, and works also with power bank and normal electricity.
Yes, and one of the amazing things with all of the Photonic Lights brand are the distance from LED to LED. and it's one of the closest one on the market, and that's really important for us when we talk about light therapy, because even if maybe the mat are in the same size, it's very important for us to have a smallest amount as possible distance from the LED to LED, because then we get even more possibilities with the lights.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's
yeah, okay, yeah.
No, yeah, I think there was a model that's doing something again.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you said, the more we have lights on the body, the bigger effect it will give you. The bigger area you can shine lights on, the bigger effect, better effect you get in your body.
Yes.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we also have the HiPad 3, and HiPad 3 are unfortunately sold out right now, but are coming back in stock really soon. And it's also a wrapping system as the HiPad 4, where you also here we have put it on with the magic elastic band here, so you can, for example, easily wrap your arm if you want, for example, to treat your elbow or maybe your hand, and it's super easy to use and also change the different programs. I will also link here a video on our YouTube channel, where you also can see more of the wrapping system on it, and also see how the protocols are changed, and that's the same for the HiPad 3 and the HiPad 4.
Yes, and for all these products in this fantastic brand, we are searching for resellers and affiliates that want to help us get these products into the market, and not only in Europe, the whole world. Actually, we have a possibility to sign up resellers and affiliates in the whole world. So if we are shipping worldwide, if you want to work with some very exciting products and make changes in people's everyday life, please contact us, and we will have a talk with you and see if we can have some magic happens together.
Yes. Last but not least, we have a question from Amanda. She asked, can I already use my other neck module that I already have home, maybe in a combination with HiPad 4, I presume?
Yeah, that is a good question. Thank you for the questions, Amanda. It depends on your neck model, actually, because as in this neck model, we have this kind of closing system that you close together and you tighten it, because it's so important when you have it on your neck that you have the possibility to tighten it in the front to get the closest possibility contact with the mat. Because when you are looking for the optimal treatment, you have to have the light as close as possible. So thank you for that questions, Amanda. It was great for me to have the possibility to show this closing system for close contact treatment.
Yeah, and that's all of these. Also, if you're using, for example, the leg light on your horse's leg, it's an elastic band, so you easily can wrap the LEDs as close as possible to the fur and skin, again, to receive the close contact. That's really important to get the most out of your treatment while you're using it. And yeah, and I also have let me see. No, sorry. And I also have another comment here from Mel. I hope I pronounce your name right. She says, pretty keen to show these off. And Mel, we are, as Anita said, looking for resellers and practitioners and affiliates all around the world. So for the Photonic Lights brand. So if you're interested, please send us a direct message, and we can send you some more information about how it works and what are the benefits to become a reseller or an affiliate for our products. And Amanda says yes with the HiPad. So that's great. You answered it correctly.
Thank you.
And that was everything we had time for today. We will be back again for our lunch live. So now my cup is empty with coffee and tea. So we will be back at 14:30 and
with our news brand.
Yeah, with a news brand that most of you maybe haven't heard about yet, from us at least.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be really excited. So remember to tune in at 14:30 to know about a new brand.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much for watching, and don't remember that we have 10% off on all our products, Photonic Lights and Fotiso, until midnight tonight, and 5% of the profit in October goes to a breast cancer organization, where you also receive a pink ribbon with your order if you order directly from us during October. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye-bye.